Cool. Right, welcome back, guys. We're here with the lovely Jake Quinsee. Thank you very much for joining me on the lovely sofa here, interview area. So Omar wasn't feeling an interview, so I thought, why not get Jake? I was going to interview you anyway, and then I was like, actually no. Halfway through the match, I was like, no, I should really just do the winner, and it doesn't matter. So, how was that match for you? Yeah, talk us through it.
Well, me and Omar have been tested all day yesterday with Blue Eyes, and it was back and forth. And he plays the deck quite well. He knows the deck inside out.
Yeah, it did seem like it. Yeah.
I made quite a notable mistake. It didn't seem like a mistake, but it cost me the game one, and it could have potentially cost me the. Well, it did cost me the match, really.
Yeah.
Where he goes return for Blue Eyes, and I know at this point he's going to attack my Spirit Dragon no matter what when he targets the Blue Eyes in the grave. So what I should have really done was think about more into it and activated Spirit's effect onto the returns activation. And by doing so, if he then decides Validated Emptiness me, then his return fizzles as well as my Spirit Dragon, and then I'd still be in control while his return is while his Emptiness is still there. Well, actually, it'll still go because his Emptiness will just resolve by return going to the grave. But then we get a trade for trade. But at this point, when he empties me, I change the effect, I just auto lose, and I didn't really get anywhere.
It was very unfortunate, definitely, and that vanity just really hurt. Just the line of plays leading up to that vanity just hurt so much. So
it was the card's insane. It's definitely well, to be honest, we don't main any outs. Well, he mains out.
You didn't. We were looking through and we were struggling to find it, and we were like, it's in trouble.
Yeah, trouble.
So what do you think of the Blue Eyes deck? Obviously, it's the newest winner of Worlds, and it's arguably one of the most powerful decks after the new Forbidden Unlimited list drops on Monday. So what do you think of it?
Okay, so before the ban list, still think it's I still think it's one of the best decks. The deck is really solid. It allows to play all these spells, and it's so consistent, and it's so powerful in its own way, and it's got actually one of the best synchros for the current format now.
It's amazing.
It's designed for this format, designed to beat Pendulums, designed to beat graveyard effects like BA and the Monarchs. It does struggle against Monarchs, but still, it's still a great deck. And it's just great, it's so powerful. I actually never thought, since playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that I would never be able to play Blue Eyes White Dragon, because you get people randomly coming up to me saying, I tell them I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I played for years, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, is that the card game with Blue Eyes? So is Blue Eyes the best card?
No,
and I'm like,
so
no,
funny,
Blue Eyes is never the best card. It's like more than you think. But now,
no, 2016 it just won Worlds. Like, what is going on?
It just won Worlds, and the deck's great. The deck is really good. It's going to be the best deck of the format, the start of the format anyway, coming into it, and Pot of Desires in that deck is great, so if anyone hasn't got it, then get it now.
I agree. So I have this weird relationship with Pot of Desires, and I don't like it, but I like it, and we were talking about it earlier, and in Blue Eyes I think it's probably out of all the decks right now, Blue Eyes is the best deck that it can be played in, just because you have a lot of combo pieces, but you can search them so easily, and you have to be really unlucky to banish all three vanilla Blue Eyes. So, it's not bad, but it's still a really strong card, and it was funny, both you opened up with it game one, I was like, I really want to see someone resolve Desires. Game one, turn one, I was like, okay, that's good for me then, so it's really good. So, last question, what do you think of the ban list? What do you think of the Forbidden Unlimited list? How do you think that addressed some of the you could say, stale format that we currently have?
Yeah, so the stale format, before the list, the format's gone for so long with this form being so stale. It's not been great. People haven't been enjoying it. I've not enjoyed it myself. It's just very boring.
Yeah.
And this is why, even though the ban list goes live on Monday, it's why this weekend I went to play Blue Eyes, because it's something different. It's something new. It keeps me interested, and that's the only reason I decided to play it. The ban list, it's addressed a lot of issues which needed to happen. Monarch's a huge true factor of the stale format, and they did need to hit it hard, because if they didn't hit it hard, then it would still go into the next format, and it would still, if not, be the best deck or be one of the top three. Yeah. So I'm glad they put Ether to 1, I'm glad they put Pantheism to 1 and Stormforth.
Stormforth is a broken card.
The major issue of the format was actually Stormforth and Corinne.
Yeah.
Corinne coming later, but most of the format was Stormforth. And I do really like the ban list. I think it's great. I think they might have missed one or two things, but right now I do feel that's one of the best ban lists we've had for a good amount of years.
I agree. I think for me the only thing that would have made it even better was just I like seeing things come back. like what they did with Snatch Duel. Snatch Duel wasn't the best idea to bring back. I know they trialed it and it just dominated the format for 6 months, but it was still nice to see them bringing something back, like especially on the older cards. So I wanted that, but beggars can't be choosers anyway. So.
Snatch Duel's too good. Don't ever bring that back.
I remember playing it back in the day, and even then it was just like, this is stupid. I'm taking your monster.
Any card that you can just top deck and just win the game from is not right.
It's just so good. So right, well, thank you very much for joining me on the lovely stream couch. Yeah, we will be back with round 4 very, very soon. So make sure to stay tuned, and thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.